We back in the building. We back in the building. We back in the building. Good morning to everybody. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Ain't gonna hurt your feelings. Ain't gonna cost you. That junk is free. But today, we're in Detroit today, man. Yeah, we got to fly out to Detroit, laying down there in Michigan, whatever, Michigan, Detroit, because there's some nasty work going on up there in Detroit with T Grizzly. Obviously, if y'all don't know what's going on, shit is circulating on the internet, narrative, being accused, allegations, alleged. I mean, it's some nasty work going on with T Grizzly. Now, the whole thing is the feds actually going to jump on this case and see what's really going on with this shit. Because they locked up the person that was connected, that knocked off his aunt, JB. May her rest in peace. Now, I mean, my condolences to her family, my condolences to everybody that's close to her out there in Detroit. This, I mean, come to find, her, she was a good woman. She actually quit her day job to proceed T Grizzly career to become T Grizzly manager. You remember T Grizzly kind of took off, kind of quit when he came home off them robbery charges and all that. Then now, I mean, he's doing his thing now. Nigga got loads of money now. I mean, he doing Twitch. He got that video game shit going on. Shout out to T Grizzly, man. Shout out to you, champ. But see, there's some nasty word going on, T. They're allegedly saying that you might have backdoored your own goddamn aunt slash manager. And the only way y'all now, let me put this in the air down. That's not his blood relative auntie. That's his auntie through marriage. I guess she must have married his uncle, whatever, whatever. People in Detroit tap in, let me know what's going on. Give me y'all smoke in the comment. But that's what's going on here. She quit her job. She became a manager, first time manager to push T Grizzly career out, and it took off. So the night that she got knocked off, they was going to a trap house or hood or whatever, and she was in the car. There was three people, her, T Grizzly, and somebody else. T Grizzly hopped out the car, was walking towards the house. Next to you know, the car get ambushed. Oh yeah, we're gonna go through T Grizzly little interview when he spoke about it. We're gonna go through the goddamn news clip so y'all gonna know what's going on here. And there's some nasty work going on. And now the person that before we start, the person that knocked off JB, his manager slash auntie, he's all the way from Chicago. And he got caught with the rental car and the murder weapon. That part. Like, this shit is crazy to me. But see, the twist is the person they caught is connected to 600 Buka. 600 Buka, if y'all know who 600 Buka is, go do y'all little research, whatever, whatever. He's very close with T Grizzly. Him and T Grizzly are very tight. Pause. They connected to the OTF also, because 600 Wu, the one that being alleged accused of knocking off the being accused of murdering the manager slash auntie, he got, he's affiliated with OTF. So it's a lot of twists and turns here. They saying that maybe he might have backdoored his own manager because of contract reasons, because he wanted to get out of the contract. We don't know how true that is, alleged. And then there's another story going around also that I'm gonna throw out there that I heard, and y'all gonna hear it also. They saying allegedly the lady was pregnant by T Grizzly, which I don't understand, because if a person is murdered, they're gonna obviously find out you pregnant when you got a dead when you're dead. They're gonna obviously know there's a baby in your stomach. So that news never came out. We don't know if that shit is a cover up. We don't know how true that is. But we got to talk about this because T Grizzly, he's in a hot seat right now. Feds might be come knocking on that boy door soon, man. Let's talk about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back in the building, man. Hit that thumbs up. Ain't gonna hurt you. Ain't gonna cost you. That junk is free. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure that bell on so you know when I'm dropping my video, that notification bell. And shout out to Team Smoke Gang. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to everybody supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Day one, support it. Keep supporting the channel by smashing that like button. You can also donate by the Cash App and the thank button on the video. Let's get this copyright out the way. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational or entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational or entertainment purpose. The clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So if y'all don't know what's going on, man, this is what's going on right here. This is the rumors, this is the allegations, this is the alleged, this is all going on right now. We got T Grizzly. Rumors are circulating that T Grizzly played a part in passing of his auntie due to music rights. Now, we all know how this music rights shit is, the masters and the royalties and all this, when you sign a contract. Now, was his auntie in the way? Did T Grizzly feel like his auntie was in the way because the way he started blowing up quick? And maybe he read the contract and the contract was horrible? But see, you can't get mad at a lady that it was her first time being a manager also. That part. Now, according to the information out there in Detroit, JB slash the auntie, this is the first go around being a manager. So if she did a contract, she didn't know what the hell she was doing probably. So if it was contract rights, music rights, and all that, you can't blame Auntie. Somebody put her up on game to give T Grizzly a terrible contract to sign. I don't think JB knew what she was doing as a manager. I think somebody was schooling her probably, giving her advice, and probably was giving her terrible advice. And she probably had T Grizzly sign a contract without him even reading this shit, or without him having a lawyer to read this shit. That's a possibility. But see, then you got the gunman. You got 600 Woo, whatever. This kid right here. They caught this nigga all the way 4 hours away from Detroit, all the way in Chicago, with the stolen rental and the weapon that JB got murdered with, the auntie. He had all that shit on him. But see, the twist is he's connected to 600 Buka. 600 Buka is connected to T Grizzly. 600 Buka and this nigga, they from Chicago. Everybody's thinking that 600 Buka sent this nigga to go knock off the manager slash auntie out there in Detroit. But nah, Smoke, how the hell T Grizzly and get hit? We gonna get to that. According to T Grizzly, this nigga say he hopped out the car and he was walking towards the house. We gonna get to the clip right now. We gonna get to the news. We gonna get to everything else so y'all can understand what's going on here. Because if this nigga did do that shit, this is nasty work. The feds gonna come knocking on his door pretty soon. And 600 Woo, the one that's being accused of murdering JB slash auntie slash manager, they don't really got no proof on this nigga with just a murder weapon. But they really got no video. They don't got no proof that he was at the scene. None of that shit. See, people got to understand, weapons get sold to other people every day as we speak. Somebody can knock off somebody back in 1997 and sell you a weapon 20 years ago that got a goddamn body on it. You wouldn't even know. Weapons circulate, or I mean, them shits go around for years, man, decades. People sell weapons in the streets every day, and those weapons, most of the time, sometimes be having bodies on them shit. Sometimes they got bodies on them. They be still selling them shits in the streets. So they don't really got proof of this kid doing that shit. But everybody think that T Grizzly set this whole shit up and told and paid these niggas off to knock off his own manager off of music rights, according to the streets, allegedly. Let's get to the news, man, so y'all can understand what's going on here. Light one up, man, because this is nasty work coming out Detroit, man, for real, man. So let's get to the news clip so y'all can understand who was JB is, who was the auntie slash manager. And the auntie is related to T Grizzly by marriage, not blood. So let's throw that out there. Let's get to the news clip. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video.
He managed T Grizzly, one of Detroit's most popular rappers, but earlier this week, Jobina Brown was shot and killed on the city's east side. Tonight, we're hearing from a local radio show host who worked with Brown. 7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash joins us live from the scene to tell us how Brown is being remembered and what police are saying. Anu.
Well, Glenda, Detroit police tell me that homicide investigators are still working on this case, still trying to figure out what led up to the shooting here on 3 Mile Road just off of Mack. Meanwhile, those who knew Brown say she was kind-hearted and a hard worker.
She was a sweetheart. She was a good person. She was the type of person that would look out for you, do whatever, she could to help you.
Bushman, host of the Bushman Show on 97.9 WJLB, first got to know Jabina Brown 3 years ago. He called her JB. She was the manager and aunt of Detroit rapper T Grizzly. She also managed Detroit rapper Sada Baby. Sources say on Tuesday night around 9:30, the 41-year-old was sitting in a Chrysler 300 with two other men here on 3 Mile just off of Mac. Police say as one of the men got out of the car, she was shot and killed.
JB, I love you. I miss you, but I will never forget about you. You were a queen and you were awesome.
Bushman says he's been getting calls and comments on social media from people across the country, those who've gotten to know Brown and some who are fans of T Grizzly. Bushman says Brown was a young woman who was committed and kind.
It was started managing, but she grasped the knowledge of how to manage an artist and was running with it, and he's been very successful.
After hearing about her death, he shared this video of Brown in the studio with T Grizzly in May of 2018. She was fixing his hair, taking care of him like Bushman says she always would.
I wanted to share something for people to remember her by. When you're behind the scenes, you don't always get the credit for the things that you do, and I want people to understand who she was and what she meant to T Grizzly, Sada.
And as he continues to pay tribute to her, he just hopes the questions surrounding who took her life won't remain unanswered much longer.
Just want to know why. What made you do that? What caused you? What was going on in your mind and in your life that you felt like you had to pull a gun out and pop?
Now, I did reach.
I sit back and wait. That's a good question. Shout out to the DJ out there. He's basically known out there. So shout out to Detroit, man. That's a good question. Why? Why? Hmm. Why? See, there's several answers I could say about that with that question. I could give you a couple answers on top of that question. Pause. Music rights, money issues, couldn't get out the contract, couldn't get out the money issue, or found out. God bless, may her soul rest in peace. Maybe she was doing some shady shit behind the scene with the money, with the contract. We don't know. But why knock off? Why knock her off though? Why take her life? That's the only way you're gonna see yourself get out the contract. That's crazy to me right there. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Distance yourself, get a lawyer and try to fight that shit and get your rights back and all that. But to knock somebody off and then that shit might come back a couple years later on you, meeting T Grizzly. Because the story that he give us is, I mean, it's nasty. It's just, it doesn't make no sense. I hopped out the car, walked towards the house and this and that, and they came through, they started dump. It's like they came by the car once he hopped out the car and he was going towards the house. When y'all hear this shit too, y'all gonna be like, man, that shit don't even make no sense. Let's continue though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man, because may her soul rest in peace. But that lady got hit up 8 times on the side, sitting in the car, man.
T Grizzly really paid this 600 member to unalive his auntie just to get out of a contract? If you didn't know, last night, a 600 member that goes by Wu-Thing was arrested and charged for the murder of T Grizzly's aunt. Now, this had fans confused as T and 600 were really close, and Book of 600 is like his best friend. See, back in August 2019, his auntie was with him, but in the backseat.
We're gonna go back. See, I wanted to play this video so I could see who his Booker is. This dark-skinned nigga with the braids, the guy just showed y'all. Wu Thing he's the one that's being accused of knocking off the manager slash auntie. The light-skinned nigga. They both from Chicago. I'm trying to paint this picture for y'all. That shit for like 4 hours of driving, man. From Chicago to Detroit is damn near 4 hours, man. It's 4 hours, man. Let's say four. Let's say four. What the hell is you coming all the way to Detroit with a rental car, this, that, and the third, or was in Detroit already and left Detroit with the rental car, whatever, each one, vice versa, don't even matter. What the hell is you got a rental car in Detroit, you in Detroit waiting, then you leave Detroit knocking off the lady, drive all the way to Chicago, and you connected to Booker that's best friends with T Grizzly. Booker got his own Twitch channel also. Oh yeah, 600 Booker. Oh yeah, he got a Twitch channel also. That nigga be on video games playing Twitch. Them niggas getting money over there on that shit. But see, that's the confused. It's like, hold up. Woo. 600 Woo is connected with 600 Booker. And 600 Booker is best friends with Auntie Grizzly. What? Like, and he getting accused of knocking her off? But what the hell is going on here? What the hell is going? One of your best friends from Chicago, a friend of yours, or you consider him a good friend, 600 Booker, meaning T Grizzly, 600 Booker friend knocked off your slash auntie slash manager, and y'all still cool, meaning 600 Booker and T Grizzly, huh? I don't know.
He Grizzly really paid this 600 member to unalive his auntie just to get out of a contract? If you didn't know, last night a 600 member that goes by Wu Thing was arrested and charged for the murder of T Grizzly's aunt. Now this had fans confused as T and 600 were really close and Booker 600 is like his best friend. See, back in August 2019, his auntie was with him, but in the back seat of his car. What's wild is that woman only out the back of the car while T was sitting in the front. Now the crazy thing about this is the streets in Detroit already knew. Somebody texted a Detroit media page 2 years ago and told them about it, but people laughed and thought he was trolling. Fans started connecting the dots and claimed T Grizzly paid 600 Wuthag to his auntie just so he can get out of a contract since she was his manager. He then made a whole tribute song to her just so people don't suspect him of anything. Y'all think T Grizzly really backdoored his auntie?
Now, the part that they said that T Grizzly was in the car, he wasn't. We're gonna get to the interviews that he did. An old interview, he was talking to somebody. He wasn't in the car. He hopped out the car, and that's when the shots rang out. When he got to the house, when he got upstairs, he got to the door, car pulled up. They opened the door that he was in on the same side he was in. Opened the door and they started so the nigga hopped out the car and opened the door and started letting off shots inside. Not no drive by, you just drive by and start letting off shots. No, the nigga hopped out and opened the door and start. Y'all think I'm lying, right? All right, we're gonna get to it. Let's continue though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Something just ain't right with the situation, man.
600 Woo was behind T Grizzly aunt getting unalive. Blogs been making up stories saying 600 Woo was behind T Grizzly aunt getting unalive because 600 Woo was in his hood in a stolen car. When somebody called the police, when police pulled up, 600 Woo ran, but was later caught. When the police searched him, he had a gun in his pants, so he was booked. But at the time, he was only charged with the gun, the stolen car, and resisting arrest. Well, usually when you get booked for a gun, they run it to make sure no crimes have been committed with it. And that's what they did, and the gun came back being used in an unaliving in Detroit. But his arresting place was Chicago. But here's what's confusing: 600 Woo set for 5 years, until somehow the case was closed, and instead of being a Fed case, got lowered to a state case, and he was sent back to the county, and then later got released on a $7,500 bond till his court date, which was Monday. That's when all this came out. But now, since the bloggers don't know how he got caught with the gun that unalive JB in Detroit, and still got a bond, and how did the gun get back to Chicago from Detroit?
Yo, this is crazy. It's confusing, right? I'm gonna break it down a little bit better for y'all. 600 Woo, this kid right here. 600 Woo, this the one that's getting accused of knocking off JB. It's the one that got caught with the murder weapon. 600 Woo was in Chicago in a stolen rental car. The rental stolen car that he was in is connected to Detroit. The car was rented from Detroit. When they chased him, he had the same weapon that knocked off the lady slash auntie manager in Detroit. But see, the confused thing is that they like, yo, they locked him up, but it took 5 years. They opening up the case now saying that the same weapon he got caught with is connected to the murder all the way in Detroit that knocked off T Grizzly aunt slash manager. What a coincidence. That shit is crazy to me. Now remember, 600 Woo been sitting in jail for years for the weapon and the stolen vehicle he got caught in Chicago with. They didn't know all that shit was connected all the way in Detroit with the murder of the slash auntie manager JB, T Grizzly manager slash auntie, until now. You see, when they do forensics and all that on the weapons and all that type of shit, that shit can take a couple of years sometimes, because sometimes the cases be booked. They be booked. They be having so many cases in court. Sometimes your shit could take 2 to 3 years, whatever. They come back around and saying now the weapon that this kid got caught with is the murder weapon that knocked off T Grizzly aunt slash manager 4 hours in a whole nother state in Detroit, Michigan. And this kid is in Chicago. But see, the twist is he's connected with 600 Booker. 600 Booker is very close friends with T Grizzly. They like this. If y'all think I'm lying, 600 Booker was even a grown, he was even at T Grizzly wedding. I wish I could have grabbed a picture of that. Go do y'all research. 600 Booker at T Grizzly wedding. That nigga was there. And that's his man right there, 600 Woo. This shit is crazy. So now people saying, did T Grizzly actually paid off 600 Woo to knock off his own auntie slash manager? The case was cold. The case was absolutely cold for 4.5 years down there until now. Until they connected a weapon. I don't know what type of forensics, whatever the hell they did, whatever. They connected that weapon all the way to Detroit to the murder scene. Ain't that something? So now this kid is in a hot seat. They saying T Grizzly did the Fifth Amendment, whatever, plead the Fifth, saying that he's not gonna go to court and take the stand and explain whatever, because he was at the scene, T Grizzly. Now we're gonna get to T Grizzly explaining what happened the night that his slash auntie slash manager got unalive in the car. So y'all can hear it out his mouth now. Now I want y'all to read body language, I want y'all to do all that shit. Cause it's very important. But it's just strange how you still friends with a nigga that his friend knocked off unalive your auntie that you said you loved and your manager that helped you with your career in the beginning. And you still friends with that person. That person was actually at your goddamn wedding. Some people gonna say maybe T Grizzly didn't know. Ask the Detroit people about that. I guarantee you Detroit gonna give you a different story. They gonna say T Grizzly did know. Let's get to T Grizzly explaining what the hell happened. We got a couple clips here, so y'all already know the vibes.
Want to believe in you. She took her money and put it into your career. And
she quit her job to start managing me.
Yeah. Did you, when she said she wanted to do that, did you try to talk her out of it?
No, hell no, I ain't trying to talk her out of it. Because she already had money, so she was already straight for real.
Okay.
And I really needed that. And I saw that she was the only one that really believed. She was the only one I could trust for real. You know what I'm saying? So I was all for it.
Okay. Like I said, whenever she needed something, man, she would definitely reach out to me.
Yeah, and you know me, you and her linked up on a couple occasions.
Yeah.
You done caught me at the casino getting struck one time.
Yeah, I seen you over there, man. They bite your ass over there today?
They did. I'm ashamed when I lost that day.
You was barely speaking. I said, hey, they must be tearing them up right now.
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah.
All good, man. So tonight, everything happened, man. Can you kind of go over that night with us? I know y'all was at the studio. I seen you on your Instagram.
Yeah, so we was at the studio with Guapo and Jay Swan or whatever. And I'm going over my cousin's house, my older cousin.
Mm-hmm.
He was real close with my pops, just like my pops' brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I always try to, you know what I'm saying, show him some love because that's another wound we really ain't healed from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went over there and I was telling her, like, come in the house. And she like, no, I don't want to go in. I'm begging her to come in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, certain...
Now remind y'all, she didn't want to go to the house. She ain't want to go to the house. She stood in the car. He's saying, according to T Grizzly, yo, I begged her to come in the house and like, now she quit her job to become a manager. She already was settled. She got a little bit of paper. T Grizzly said, hell yeah, nah man, that's Auntie, whatever. Like I told y'all, she took a chance on T Grizzly and she even managed somebody else in Detroit, Sada Baby. Shout out to him. She sacrificed her own life to basically take this chance for a young brother named T Grizzly. And you know, she did what she did. She was very successful, obviously. They was taking off. She didn't leave the car now. Remind y'all, she didn't leave the car. Let's continue with a couple more clips.
I'm saying, like, certain areas you just can't. You just gotta move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I could go anywhere I want to.
Right.
But I gotta move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her coming out. She like, no, because JB was kind of like funny acting about dirty houses.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
They didn't want her to go to the house because she don't like to be sitting on dirty houses. So that's telling us that's some type of trap house that she got unalive at. Y'all seen the news clip? The shit look hood and everything over there. She didn't want to go in there. He said that she always been that type. You heard him. Yo, she always been that type. She don't like to be going in like dirty houses and shit like. I'm gonna go back one more time. I got something else to say about that.
I'm saying, like, certain areas you just can't. You just gotta move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I could go anywhere I want to.
Right.
But I gotta move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her coming out. She like, no, because JB was kind of like funny acting about dirty houses.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Y'all get what I'm trying to say here? Oh, let me put y'all in tune. And now this is alleged. This is alleged. I'm only going by the allegations and the rumors and the alleged and I mean I'm only going by what they saying. This is my smoke on that part right there. If you see, I don't want to shout out to Detroit. My condolences to her family, man. But I know they was thinking the same thing. Because real people with real brains gonna understand this. If you know somebody that's very uncomfortable of going in people's houses, that's trap houses, that's how dirty houses. Know what I mean? Because obviously she might live a different type of lifestyle. You know what I mean? She lived good. She probably living good in life. So if you know that individual don't like to go in them type of environments, and you know that individual not gonna even jump out of that car, you know she's not gonna jump out that car and walk inside a trap house and sit down because you know what type of shit she on. You know she don't like that type of shit. You just said it in that interview just now. So what I'm trying to explain here is when you trying to set something up allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. I'm only going by the allegations they trying to put on T Grizzly. If you are trying to do something like that, that's a perfect way of doing it. Nah, smoke how? You know how? Because you already know your people slash auntie manager don't like to even go in them type of environments. You know she don't even like to even walk in that type of environment in the house because she get an itch. He said it. Yo, she always had a thing that she don't like to sit on people. I mean, dirty houses, trap house. He just said that shit. So that's a little OCD type thing that she got that she don't like sitting on just anybody couch. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all ever got that person y'all bring to a person house and they like, ooh, like, know what I mean? You know, they get the little itch because it's a trap house. It's a nasty house. It's a dirty house. It's one of those. It ain't what it ain't what the person used to live on, sitting down a nice couch, everything is clean and all that. So if you knew that individual was that type of person, and if you allegedly trying to unalive her, that's a perfect way of doing it. I sit back and wait on that. Because number one, you already know that she's not gonna get out the car and go inside that environment, go inside that house, going like she's not gonna even attempt to go in that mother because she's gonna get the itch. She don't like that type of shit. She don't like dirty trap houses, according to what T Grizzly said. So by you saying, yo, I was trying to tell her to get out the car, come with me, and this and that, what you was trying to warn? You was trying to give her a warning, or you felt a guilty conscience, and because you knew your auntie slash manager wasn't It don't matter what the hell you was gonna tell her. She was not gonna get out that car and walk inside that trap house. So what a perfect way of doing things. Yo, let's go over here. It let you know she ain't gonna get out the car. So when I get out the car and I go inside and I start walking, brat, tat, tat, boom, boom, bop, boom, boom. Shots start ringing out. Now, this is all alleged. What I'm trying to explain here is if you're gonna set something up, you're gonna set something up on the things that that person's not, that you know that person is not comfortable at. So if you pull up on a block like that, you're like, yo, Auntie, I'm about to go inside the house right quick. Know what I mean? She like, oh, I'm not going in there. You crazy? All right, man, come on, just come inside. You know she's not gonna come out. You know she's not gonna come out at all. But you just trying to just throw the words out there. Yo, just come inside with me. If you asked her that. We don't even know if you did ask her that. You jump out the car, you know she ain't coming in that house. You walk up the steps, and then all of a sudden shots start ringing out at the car. That just doesn't make no sense to me. If you're gonna set somebody up, you're gonna set somebody up on places that they know they're not gonna hop out the car and go to, but you're gonna hop out the car and get out. They're gonna sit in. Y'all get what I'm trying to say here? If it's true. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's nasty work. This is nasty, man.
They was shooting in the car. They hit her 8 times though.
Mm. And you have no idea where this came from?
No, I ain't got no idea where it came from, but it ain't even matter where it came from. Who I felt like everybody was a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like everybody was a suspect. So even if a person wasn't a suspect, if I didn't like that person, it was escalated. My dislike for them was escalated times 10.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everybody was guilty around that time.
Man.
He said he felt like everybody was guilty, right? All right. I just hope it ain't true that you actually allegedly backdoored your own auntie slash manager for some music rights or something. I don't know. I don't know. The pregnant thing, they throwing the word out there that this lady was pregnant by him. We don't know how true that is. I don't want to believe that because if it's a dead body, they will actually know the lady was pregnant unless they hold it on that information. When they do grab T Grizzly, allegedly, because they're gonna come question the nigga again about the murder weapon and all this, and he's being connected with 600 Buka and Wu. We don't even know this nigga Wu snitching or not. 600 Wu, the alleged killer. But like I said, if you're gonna set somebody up, you're gonna set them up on places that they uncomfortable at, that they not gonna get out the car. And that's a perfect way of knocking somebody off. You knew that lady wasn't gonna go in that trap house. Allegedly. If it is true. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope it ain't, man.
To her, she just a clean, real clean person.
Okay.
Now, I want y'all to hear this part. For the people that didn't understand. He just said it just as now. She's a very, very clean person. But you still took her to the trap house and thought that she was going to hop out the car and walk in there and sit down and chill? Come on, Grizz. This interview is terrible. And first of all, why are you giving so much goddamn information on this goddamn interview?
To her, she just a clean, real clean person.
Okay.
It's like, no, I don't want to go in them people's house. I don't want to sit on their furniture and all that stuff. In there. I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. So I'm knocking on the door. My people's taking so long to come to the door. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they finally come to the door. As soon as I see her, as soon as I see my auntie,
Mm-hmm.
she about to open the door. I just hear a whole bunch of shots going off. You know what I'm saying?
Behind
Me, I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. So I get down because I'm thinking they about to come to the side and start, you know what I'm saying, shooting at me, and I ain't got nothing on me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin ran out with a gun. I'm like, perfect. So we ran out on the street. When we ran out, my driver was gone with no cars out there. I'm like,
She was in the. So what was the vehicle? She was in the car. Like
she was in the car.
on the street.
She was in the car.
Okay.
She was in the car on the street. So my cousin ran out with the gun or whatever. and we ran out in the front to see what's going on, and to if somebody up on us, we gonna get them off us. So once we got outside, once we got in the front where they was at, my driver gone. There's no cars out here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yo. Yo, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video, man. My condolences once again to this family of JB, man, the lady, man. My condolences to her family, man. Because, yo, why you talk so much to a nigga? Like, you see the nigga that's interviewing this nigga? You talk like, yo, the feds watching this. Now, remind y'all, the case been closed till now. Because the murder weapon that's connected to this murder. That the 600 the 600 kid, the 600 Woo kid that's coming out from Chicago. Yo, the feds gonna go back and watch all this shit. They probably already watched all this shit and like, yo, hold up, what? This nigga say he hopped out the car, walked towards the door. So obviously he wasn't inside a house yet. His back still turned. He like this. Shots rang out behind him in the car, whatever. But they don't see you on the steps. You know how big T Grizzly is? I sit back and wait on that. Y'all know how big T Grizzly is? We ain't talking about no 5'5", short ass little top, little cocky little nigga. No, this nigga is tall, big, got stock, look of weight on him. Tall nigga. And you telling me when them niggas now remind y'all, no shots rang out while he was sitting on the steps. He ain't get hit now one time though. But they hit your auntie down there 8 times on the side. Let's continue. Something just ain't adding up on this situation.
So was you had to enter through the back door or something?
Yeah, I was
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
was the side door.
Side door. Okay, I
Yeah.
get you. Okay,
But basically, I don't even know what's going on at this point.
okay.
So we in the front, I look in the street. I don't see no glass in the street, so I'm like, oh, they straight. You know what I'm saying? That's probably some. I didn't even think this had nothing to do with us.
Okay,
You feel me?
right.
But my cousin still came out there with the gun though,
Mhm.
so I was cool with going out there. I'm like, I ain't see no glass in the street. I'm thinking they heard some shots and pulled off.
Okay.
So now.
Hold up. We're gonna go back. All right, I thought that he went to the front door. He said he went to the side door. Same shit. So for the people that's gonna go, oh nah, smoke, he said he went to the side door. Okay. Don't even matter. You telling me how far is the side door somebody pull up on the street? You telling me nobody's niggas ain't see you going towards that side door? And it's just a coincidence they start letting off shots once you got out the car? And you knew she's a very clean woman, and you knew she wasn't going in that house, so you knew she wasn't getting out that car? It's just something ain't adding up. And for the people that saying, I don't know, I'm only reacting to T Grizzly interview. We only reacting to what he's telling us. This is on internet. This is everywhere. This is an interview he did with some dude, whatever, and he explaining what the hell happened that night. For I don't know what reason. Because you ain't even got to break down the details like that to some dude. Like, I don't know what reason why he did this shit. But it got you looking bad, champ. Got you looking bad. Niggas ain't see you on the side door. Niggas ain't see you walking towards the house on the side door. They just waited till you got by the door and then all of a sudden the car pulled up. They start letting off shots and open the door, all types of shit. Nah. Because real shoot, if the target was for you, them niggas would have got out the car and chased you down by that side door, that part. What are we talking about here? Like I said, T Grizzly's a big fella, man. He ain't no small nigga. Nigga's pretty tall, bro. Let's go back to the clip though. I just want y'all to understand what's going on here, cause this shit don't sound right to me, man.
So was you had to enter through the back door or something?
Yeah, I went to the side. I went to the side door.
Side door. Okay, I
Yeah.
get you. Okay,
But basically, I don't even know what's going on at this point.
okay.
So we in the front, we looking. I look in the street. I don't see no glass in the street. So I'm like, oh, they straight. You know what I'm saying? That's probably some. I didn't even think this had nothing to do with us.
Okay,
You feel me?
right.
But my cousin still came out there with the gun though.
Mhm.
So I was cool with going out there. I'm like, I ain't see no glass in the street. I'm thinking they heard some shots and pulled off.
Okay.
So now I'm mad now. Like, y'all heard them shots, why would y'all leave me over here?
Right.
You feel me? You could at least called me and told me, like, it's too much going on over here. Come on, we gone. You know what I'm saying? That my driver ended up calling me, like, and told me what happened. So basically what happened, they walked up to my door and opened my door. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas opened my door trying to get at me. Ended up hitting her up.
Would they hit her on the body?
They hit her on her side and in her arm. She didn't get hit in her head or her face and nothing, just all on her side.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
How many
On the
times?
side where her heart at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the side like where her heart at too, so that shit was fucked up. She got shot like that before a long time ago with my uncle.
Okay.
His car got shot up and she got hit in the exact same place, but she lived.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because she went straight to the hospital.
Okay.
My uncle drove her straight to the hospital as soon as it happened. But
was she alive when did she die on the scene or the
no,
hospital?
I don't even. I think that no, she died at the hospital. She was still alive. She was still breathing and everything. She called me.
She called you
While she was shot. She called me.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying.
Oh.
She couldn't really form no words. You know what I'm saying? But like nigga.
Oh man, yo. Smash that thumbs up, that like button, subscribe to the channel, cause this is nasty work in Detroit right now, bro. Y'all thought I was lying when I said that they hopped out the car and they opened the door where he supposedly was sitting at, and they started letting off shots and shout out to my condolences once again. She got hit all on the side. So these niggas hopped out the car. One nigga hopped out the car, one whatever, opened the door that T Grizzly just came out of when he was walking towards the side door, according to him. And they just start letting off shots inside the car. Let me tell you. Let me tell y'all something. Them feds is gonna come knock on this nigga door now that they found out the weapon, the murder weapon, is connected to 600 Woo, and all the way in Detroit to the murder scene of his auntie slash manager. They definitely about to come question this nigga. They definitely gonna ask him why. And he's best friend with 600 Booker that was at his goddamn wedding. That's friends with the kid 600 Woo that unalive his goddamn auntie and manager. What? Why these niggas ain't run down on you? Why, if you said you was the target and they opened the door, why they didn't see your big ass up walking towards the side of the door? No shot. I don't know, man. This is nasty work. Let's continue though with this last one.
Let the police handle it. So I just let the police handle it.
Family wise, was anybody blaming you?
Yeah, they blame me because they feel like it should have been me. And it should have been because it was for me. You feel me? So I ain't mad at them for blaming me. If my little brother was in the car with somebody or somebody who I really love and my little brother get killed behind somebody else shit, I'm gonna feel like you guilty. So I'm gonna feel like you did it.
Right.
It's your fault.
So is it beef?
So he felt like the target was basically for him. But they didn't see him when he hopped out the car. Them niggas hopped out the car, opened the same damn door this nigga was in, sitting in, and just started letting off shots, assuming that he was in the car. They didn't see that nigga walk up the little hill going towards the side of the door of the house and none of that shit. Big ass nigga they didn't see walking. And then number two, how the hell they even knew you was even coming to that spot? So maybe, like you said, you didn't trust nobody. Maybe it was a back door from your side. Somebody was trying to backdoor you, but you done slipped out of that. You know what I mean? Your auntie slash manager got hit. Now, I'm not saying that he got something to do with this. I'm only going by what the people assuming that what was going on right now. All this shit is on paperwork on the feds on all types of shit they saying. They saying that the murder weapon connected to JB and this and that and the third, and they're saying there's more information that's gonna come out that they ain't even put out yet, to be honest. This is crazy, yo. Because I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, man. If he do get accused of this shit, they're gonna go back to this interview right here. The one that he did right here, all this information he dropping details. Yeah, they opened the door. Them niggas ran up, hit her 8 times. The same door I was sitting at, and I went through the side door of the house, and this and that, and oh yeah, they're gonna go back in here. They probably got this shit right now. To be honest, they probably been had this shit. They probably like, yeah, we just gonna wait. This nigga done broke down details he didn't even tell us. That's how them feds gonna say. So I'm hoping that the same information, the same statement he just told this interview dude who interviewed him, I hope it's the same statement that he told the police. Because if you didn't, the police, the feds gonna come grab you right now and be like, yo, give us that same story you just told the interview guy a while back. And how the hell them people didn't see you when you got out the car? Do you think like who tried to backdoor you? You ain't get no information on that? That case went cold for like several years, man. Her case was cold for several years. Yo, T Grizzly, by you dropping all this info in this interview, that was a horrible, terrible mistake that you just did, bro. Because they're gonna come back and question you on what the hell you know, was you involved, who do you know, and why is you still friends with the guy that's allegedly that is being accused of murdering your auntie slash manager? His friend is 600 Buka, and you best friends with him. Now they're gonna go question both of y'all niggas. Now 600 Buka, what you know about your friend over here that's being accused of murdering your best friend, auntie slash manager? I don't know, man. Y'all gotta give me y'all smoke on this. Give me y'all opinion. Tell me what y'all think. Because now they saying that he might have unalived his own auntie manager for music rights or other reasons. The way he breaking down this story, it just doesn't seem right. That's why I was kind of mad he even did this interview and broke this shit down the way he did. Because now it's going back on you, and this shit doesn't look right on your side, champ. It just doesn't. What y'all think? Give me y'all opinion. Give me y'all smoke. Y'all think this nigga unalive his own auntie slash manager for music rights or other reasons? We don't know. More info obviously gonna come out probably about this case. Did he pay these niggas to knock her off? How they didn't see him get out the car while he was walking towards the side of the door? We talking about a tall nigga as that. These niggas hopped out the car, opened the same door he hopped out. So they got the time to hop out the car, go around, open the door, whatever, or just hop out, open the door, and just start letting those shots inside. Not knowing he wasn't in the car though. And she got hit all up. May her rest in peace, man. On to the next video. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Give me your opinion. Give me y'all smoke in the comment because I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. Detroit, definitely tap in, man. Salute to Detroit, Michigan out there, man. My condolences to JB, man. It's a sad story if this shit is true, man. Hopefully it ain't true that T Grizzly. Hopefully he wasn't involved, man. But the way it's looking nasty on the side. On to the next. I'm up out here. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out here.